You've watered it. You've moved it. You've whispered sweet encouragement to it. But somehow that container plant is still wilting, yellowing, or worse, completely dead. Sound familiar? Don't worry, you're not alone. Container gardening looks simple, but beneath the soil there are a few sneaky mistakes that can make or break your beautiful balcony, patio, or porch garden. And here's the thing, these mistakes are incredibly common. But once you know what to avoid, your plants will thrive like never before. In this video, we're walking through the 5 biggest, most damaging mistakes gardeners make when growing in pots, and more importantly, how to avoid them completely. Whether you're growing herbs on a windowsill or flowers in a backyard corner, these tips will help you grow smarter, not harder. Welcome to Green Haven Homes, where we believe anyone can grow a little beauty, no matter how small your space or how limited your budget. If you love practical gardening tips, no-fuss solutions, and a cozy, creative approach to outdoor living, you're in the right place. Before we dig in, take a moment to subscribe and tap the notification bell so you don't miss a single video. We've got tons of garden-friendly DIYs, affordable decor ideas, and real-life plant fixes you'll actually use. Alright, let's get into it. Number 1 is the root of so many garden problems, and it all starts with the container you choose. Mistake number 1, choosing the wrong container. It may look pretty on the outside, but if your container isn't right, your plant is already in trouble. Here's why. Too small, and roots get crowded. Growth slows and water drains too fast. Too large and the soil stays soggy, creating the perfect home for root rot. Then there's material, and yes, it matters. Plastic heats up quickly and dries out fast in the sun. Clay breathes better but can crack if exposed to harsh weather. Metal, beautiful, but it gets scorching hot and fries roots without insulation. And perhaps the worst offender, no drainage holes. If water can't escape, your plant drowns slowly, even if you're watering just right. Choose containers that match your plant's needs, depth, width, and weather tolerance. Look for at least one good drainage hole, or drill your own if needed. Add a layer of gravel or mesh at the bottom to prevent soil from clogging the hole. And always ask yourself, can this container breathe and drain? Because if your pot can't do that, it doesn't matter how beautiful it is, your plant won't stand a chance. Number 2, using the wrong soil. This one's easy to overlook, but it's one of the most common reasons container gardens fail. Here's the truth. Regular garden soil is not meant for pots. It's too dense. It holds too much moisture, and worst of all, it suffocates your plant's root. Think of it this way. Plants in the ground can stretch out and find what they need, but in a container, they're trapped. If the soil doesn't drain well, the roots can't breathe, and the plant begins to struggle. Always use a high-quality potting mix. Never dig up dirt from your yard. Look for one that's light, fluffy, and contains ingredients like perlite, vermiculite, or coco coir. These improve drainage and help retain just the right amount of moisture. And for an extra boost, add a handful of compost or a few slow-release fertilizer pellets to keep nutrients flowing throughout the growing season. If your container feels heavy and soggy after watering, your soil may be too thick. Don't let poor soil smother your success. Start with the right mix, and your plants will reward you. Mistake number 3, overwatering or underwatering. Two opposite problems. Same tragic ending. Here's what makes container gardening tricky. Unlike in-ground plants, potted plants can't search for water. They rely completely on you, and if you guess wrong, they suffer fast. Too much water? The roots rot. Leaves turn yellow, then mush. You'll see mold on the soil, and the plant starts to collapse from the bottom up. Too little water? Leaves wilt. Edges brown and the soil pulls away from the pot. Your plant is gasping for help. So how do you strike the right balance? The fix? Use the finger test. Stick your finger 1 to 2 inches into the soil. If it feels dry down there, it's time to water. If it's still moist, wait another day. And always water deeply. Don't just sprinkle the top. Let the water reach the roots. Then drain completely out of the bottom. Bonus tip: consider using a moisture meter. They're cheap, and they take the guesswork out of watering entirely. Remember, in containers, water management is everything. Too much love can drown a plant. Too little care can dry it out. Your job is to find the rhythm, and once you do, your garden will thrive. Mistake number 4, putting the wrong plants together. You found the perfect container, the perfect soil, but somehow the plants just aren't thriving. Here's why. Not all plants want the same things. You wouldn't put a cactus next to a fern. One loves sun and dry soil. The other loves shade and constant moisture. It's like planting a desert next to a rainforest and expecting them to grow happily together. The fix: group plants with similar needs in the same container. That means same sunlight preferences, full sun, partial or shade, similar watering needs, dry soil lovers versus moisture lovers. Compatible growth habits: fast growers can crowd out slow ones. One popular thriller, filler, spiller. Choose one statement plant, one to fill the middle, and one to spill over the sides, all with similar care needs. Bonus tip: read the plant tags or do a quick search. Knowing a plant's preferences before you plant it saves you a ton of stress later, because even the prettiest combo can become a plant war if they're not compatible. Mistake number 5, ignoring maintenance. This is where so many container gardens quietly fall apart. You plant it, you water it, and then life gets busy. A few dead leaves here, a little yellowing there. Next thing you know, your once beautiful container looks tired, overgrown, or worse, totally lifeless. Here's the truth: container gardens need more care than in-ground beds. Because space is limited, nutrients are used up faster, and plants rely fully on you for everything: light, food, pruning, even rotation. The fix: just a few small habits make all the difference. Deadhead spent blooms to encourage new flowers. Trim leggy growth to keep plants full and compact. Fertilize every few weeks, especially during peak growing season. Check roots if they're circling the plant. It's time to repot or divide. And don't forget to wipe leaves and clean containers. Pests love hidden corners. Bonus tip: place your containers where you see them every day. When your plants are in your daily line of sight, you're more likely to notice small issues and fix them before they grow into big problems. Maintenance doesn't have to be overwhelming. Think of it as a quiet morning ritual, a check-in between you and your garden. Because when you give your containers a little love regularly, they'll reward you with beauty, growth, and joy all season long. Let's do a quick recap before you head back out to your garden. The 5 mistakes you must never make when container gardening. 1. Choosing the wrong container. Too small, no drainage. Wrong material. 2. Using the wrong soil. Garden soil suffocates roots. Use lightweight potting mix. Overwatering or underwatering. Learn your plant's rhythm and use the finger test. 4. Mixing incompatible plants. Match sun, water, and growth needs. Skipping maintenance. Trim, feed, repot, and stay present with your plants. Avoid these 5, and your containers will not just survive, they'll thrive. But before we go, here are a few bonus tips to take your container gardening even further. Use mulch on top of your pots to retain moisture and reduce weeds. Elevate containers slightly to improve airflow and prevent rot. Rotate your pots weekly for even sun exposure. Reuse rainwater or cooled cooking water for a sustainable boost. And always label what you've planted, especially herbs. Remember, container gardening isn't about perfection. It's about observation, patience, and care. Your porch, patio, or balcony can become a lush living space with just a few smart choices, and now you have all the tools to get there. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up so more plant lovers can find it. Share your biggest container gardening struggle in the comments. I read every single one. And don't forget to subscribe to Green Haven Homes for more simple, beautiful garden inspiration every single week.